Hold on, let me grab my coffee. Hey girl, hey, good evening. How are you this evening? We survived Monday, girl. It's been a Monday, and my youngins are not asleep. They is in bed, but they ain't asleep yet. It's been a Monday, and my youngins are not asleep. They is in bed, but they ain't asleep yet. I probably, while I'm over here, need to restart Rufus's movie, because I'm sure it is near the end. And she's got 42 minutes. Let's just change her movie. I think that's a better idea. Maybe she'll settle if she goes with this one. All right. Hey girl, hey. I love you, mean it. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, it has been a day. Do you hear me? What a day. What a day. I need to grab my phone charger because I know my phone battery is low. And I don't want to get going here and it like go kaput on me. Because let me tell you, this thing has been on it today. Come on, stupid thing. There it goes. Better. I feel better. Hey girl, hey, what's up? Alright, I stirred my sugar in. Let me just make sure I got it good and stirred in. Alright, y'all, FYI. Do not forget, this is my only account on TikTok. I don't have any more accounts on TikTok. I don't have fan base accounts. I don't have accounts with my name and somebody else's name above mine. This is it. Same thing with my other pages. I only have one account there as well. And I don't send private messages and say, let's go chat anywhere. I don't do any of those chats or anything like that. If you want to book one with me, that's a whole nother thing. But you do that through my website, hotmessfami.com. But I don't like be sending you messages and be like, hey, we need to go chat. I'm keeping you informed. Naomi! Thank you. Thanks for being here. Love you, mean it. Hey, Holly, how are you, love? How's it going? Good evening. Girl, bye. That's how I felt for Monday. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Danielle. Girl, you know it. Cheers. Ooh, let me change it. Hold up. Yeah, because it's not even letting me pin. Hold on 1 minute. It was my suggested, so that's what I used. Hold up, wait a minute.
Your cup is empty. You got nothing to share. Maybe you feel like other people are more talented or smarter or prettier or whatever, and you got nothing to offer. That is a lie.
There we go. Because we wishing for better days. The caffeine-free, sugar-free Coca-Cola, I have not. I couldn't tell you on that one. Somebody asked if we're doing like traditional school. Our plan was to do homeschooling from the start. but we're not going to be able to with Huxley, especially because he's going to need some additional assistance with speech therapy and such. So, which is what his evaluation was for the start of today. And then, so we're going to go through the school and do an IEP. Are you for real? We're going to go through the school and do an IEP and go that direction. And let them help us through, especially the first couple years. And we'll see how long we last in public school. It would be nice to eventually homeschool. So that way we have the freedom to travel eventually and that kind of thing. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Want to make sure Huxley especially is getting what he needs. I'm so confused. So let's try. I don't understand why that one's not working either. What about this one? Confirm. Pin. There we go. Let's try that. Hey, Vivian. Hey, Susan. Hey, Chris. Hey, Carl. Hey, Holly. Hey, Desiree. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Christina. Live, laugh, love. Oh, thank you, Brenda. So, the TV. Oh, you casted that to the TV in the living room, in the front living room, babe. Oh, you didn't cast nothing? Oh, it just came on and started playing the melon all by itself. Huh? That one, yeah. From her tablet. Oh. Girl, she's learned how to cast stuff from her tablet. So, I'm standing here and I'm like, the TV just came on. How in the world did the TV come on? Because it was off. But if you start casting something to it, it'll turn it on. Daddy's like, nope, that was not me.
Ready, set, save with Carolina West Wireless. It's time to do better wireless and make the switch today. We'll pay off your device balance up to $2,500 and beat your current provider's bill. Enjoy the ultimate value of unlimited data.
Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Never a dull moment. Girl, that kind of scared me there for a minute. Wait, Abel did that the other day and freaked me out until I realized. I'm telling you, and I didn't know that's what had happened. So I'm like, did you cut the TV out? Cheers. Okay, so let me tell you about the battery ordeal. So, when I got ready to leave this morning, my car wouldn't crank. Like, it was click. So I was like, doggone it, my battery, the cold is what has done it. You know what I mean? So Daddy came out there and he turned his truck around from under the carport and jumped me off. Started up, I went into town. No big deal. Get to Huxley's appointment at the school thing, do the little appointment, come out and get ready to leave, click. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, a friend of ours rode with me down there to get going, you know what I mean, at the school, because he's very familiar with the protocol and all that. So he went down with me to kind of help with Huxley and help me get things going so Daddy could stay here with Rue. Good to go. His partner picked him up. So they jumped me off. And I went straight from there to the parts store and said, I need a new battery. I know my battery's bad. I just need a new battery. Cool beans. Purchased a battery. They came out. They installed it. I left from there and went like 4 blocks up the road to the Wally World. Parked in the parking lot. Actually, I sat there for a few minutes and filled out all of the paperwork I needed to for Huxley because I was going to drop it back off on my way home after Wally World. So, sat there, did that, cut the van off, got out, went inside, did what I had to do, came back out, unloaded everything, put Huxley in his car seat, key in the ignition, click, click. You've got to be kidding me. I have a brand new battery. And there's no way. It's been sitting here. I didn't drive but 4 blocks. So I get somebody to try to jump me off. It won't jump. So that guy abandons me. He runs. Like, I got stuff to do. Too busy to deal with me, basically. I'm like, okay, fine. So I flagged another guy down. He checks it. He holds the cable. He said, well, here's your problem. Look at the post. When they pulled the post, okay, so on my battery, there's like 2 red wires that have to go, so they stack on top of each other. So there's an extended bolt that goes through it. She had it cross-threaded and it was turned sideways. So it was not getting a good connection. There's an extended bolt that goes through it. She had it cross-threaded and it was turned sideways. So it was not getting a good connection. So I started and it started up. I was like, good, I'm good. I'll drive back down to the parts store and get them to fix the problem. Okay, we know what it is. The guy pulls off. I no more get in the van and get ready to put the car and drive. It cuts off. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Colleen, we're on satellite internet, so I don't have control over it, unfortunately. Sometimes if you back in and out of the live, it helps out some, but... So, after that, it was like, okay, now what? Because now I'm back stranded again. So, I called back down to the parts store, and I said, look, it's not working again. You got to send somebody down here. So, a few minutes later, this little old gentleman pulls up in a little pickup truck with a little trailer behind it. And he just waves. I'm like, okay. He blocks the whole aisle and parks his truck in the way of everybody. People have to go around him to get past. You know what I mean? Like, in the way. Never turns his truck off. Walks up to the van. He said, now look, I don't work there, but I know the people there, and I do stuff on the side, like cut their grass and take out their trash. And they needed a hand, so I told them I'd come down here and help. I was like, are you for real? You have got to be kidding me. So, he's like, let's see what's going on. So he looks and I showed him. I said, this is what's going on. It's the little bolt is cattywampus. And he said, it's catty what? And I said, it's crooked. Oh, it's crooked. Thank you for blocking that. I was like, he's like, I ain't never heard cattywampus. I was like, well, that's okay, whatever. It's crooked. Well, he gets the bolt out. It was stripped. He finally gets it out. And he's holding it. And he says, well, I might have to go get you a new one of these. So I'm going to go back to the parts store and see if I can get one. And if not, I'll go by another place that I know will probably have it. And then I'll be back over here. And I'm like, okay. So what else am I going to do? So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. He comes back. He comes back with the little post. He cleans everything up real good. And he says, she should have cleaned these battery cables for you. She didn't do that. So he's scraping it with a little scraper and cleaning it all up and putting it all back together. Finally gets it put back together. And I said, all right, I'm going to start it up. He said, no, wait a minute. I got to check your water and your oil. And I said, no, it's good. My water and my oil's fine, I promise. The battery was no, she should have checked that while you were there too. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate it. He checks my water and my oil. And then he goes, all right, you're good to go. Now go fire it up. Well, stuck the key in the ignition, cranked right up. No problem. I was like, perfect. I really greatly appreciate it. So I'm standing in that van. Is that big conversion, tall top conversion van, right? So I'm standing like in the doorway, and I have this hand on the steering wheel, and I am taking this hand and reaching over the door, because the door's here. I'm like hanging over the door, and I'm giving you a fist bump, right? Well, about the time I go to fist bump, I lunge like that. Like my whole van rocks forward, and I hear, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I am parked. I just got hit, and I am parked. Why? Of all days, why? So, I step out of the van and I walk around to the back, and there's this little Ford Ranger pickup truck. And the dad gets out of the passenger seat, and I see him telling the daughter driving, just sit here. And so the dad comes out and he says, she's 2 weeks with a permit. And yeah, I just did. I'll take her the other one. She's 2 weeks with a permit. She is a new driver, and I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I said, it's okay. Accident happened. Just tell her to pull forward and let me see what the damage looks like.
I do know that tomorrow is the day, and it might hurt like heck, but it'll hurt a teeny tiny bit less than today did, maybe. And if you can focus on the good things and the blessings in your life and on your friends and your family, and trying to get involved with stuff to take your mind a little bit off of Darren and that hole, that big vacancy in your soul, in time, it'll be a little bit better.
Thank you so much.
All right, hang in there, girlfriend.
Thanks.
All good. I love you. You're good. So, needless to say, when she pulled away, there's like a dent about this long in my chrome bumper. Now, her daddy's truck, on the other hand, it had one of them little plastic step sides on the corner of their bumper. It crushed it and dented the bumper in. Like, mine's a 99, okay? I have a 1999 conversion van. That thing is a tank. A tank. Do you hear me? It rocked it and dented it a little bit. They suffered most of the damage. So look, I patted the daddy on the back and I said, look, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. He said, are you sure? I said, yes, I promise you. Don't worry about it. He said, will you please come tell my daughter so she'll calm down? I said, yes. So I walked to the door and I said, honey, it's fine. It's a package. I mean, it's an accident. I'm reading and talking. No, I did not. I went by the post office, but it was too late. They were already closed. Because it was late today. So I told her, I said, it's an accident. It's fine. You'll learn to be careful. You're just learning. It's fine. So I walk away from the thing, and her dad looks at me and he goes, are you sure? Like, can I pay you for damage? Do I need to pay you for damage? I said, really, for real. It's fine. It's been a long Monday and I'm really just ready to go home. It's fine. It's just a dent. It's not the end of the world. And he was like, oh, and he hugged my neck, and I was like, okay, can I go? Bye. Thank you. It was a Monday. It's been a Monday. It's been a Monday. You know I know because I have older kids that were teenagers at one point learning to drive, and I'm gonna be at that point again at one point, you know, at some point in the future. But the thing is, plain and simple, to be with a teen that has happened. Dude, and you're sitting there in complete panic mode of, oh my gosh, my insurance is gonna go screw. I knew where his panic. I could see the panic on his face. I was like, dude, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Snow Fairy, that's what look, that's the way I always lean to. It's good karma. I'm putting some good out in the world. You know what I mean? It'll come back to me eventually. And it's literally, it's like this long, and it just dented it in a little bit. It's fine. It's on a chrome bumper. It's fine. You know? It's fine. It really is. It's not the end of the world. That thing's got other dents in it already. And look, this is actually the first cup of coffee I have had today. Because no joke, I was afraid, so afraid to have a cup of coffee this morning before I had to go. Because I didn't want to have to go. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I better not have coffee before I have to go to this meeting. Because I would really hate to be in the meeting and have to go. You know? That would not have been good. So yes, tonight is SALmon. So yes, tonight is SALmon. We are having, I'm going to do salmon and squash. I'm going to do my salmon in the air fryer, though. Actually, if I do it in the... No, it tastes better in the air fryer. I think. I'm going to do it in the air fryer. It is what it is. Huxley's appointment went good today. So, it actually wasn't a doctor's appointment. We went to a preschool readiness center. And they were able to help us get established with an IEP, to set up for an IEP, so that way he can go into a pre-K program and then start regular kindergarten the following year. It's actually going to allow us to get him into something a little bit sooner, and when I say sooner, like next week sooner. If we can get all the paperwork in place, he will start 2 days a week for 2.5 hours a day. So he'll have 2 set days a week that he goes for 2.5 hours. And it's just a small 6-group person with 2 teachers. And they do a lot of one-on-one stuff to help get them ready for the pre-K stuff. So we're doing that. They have a speech therapist on hand. They have an OT on hand, occupational therapist. And then they have a developmental therapist on hand as well. So, all of that's going to help us get speech going, and unlock that, like literally, like I told the lady this morning, I said, it's like there's a door that's locked. He's smart. He is smart. Like, he can spell words and stuff and knows his colors in his head and on his fingers, in his tablet, in his world. But there's no communication to put that forward. So there's a door locked somewhere to unlock that communication side. We just got to figure out what it is. And this is going to help us do it. So, you know. Hey, girl, hey! I'm trying to ease it for the afternoon. Oh, let's see. Let me try to catch up here. Hey, Cindy. So it's like a little over an hour drive, or right at an hour drive. It took me like an hour this morning, and where we were going to have to go to is going to be about 15 minutes further. So it's going to be about an hour, 15-minute drive one way. But girl, I'll do what I got to do. And that's just for this year. For the rest of this school season. Next year, when school starts, he'll be closer to us. He'll only be about 30, 40 minutes away from us, which will be from home, which will be a closer drive. But that would not be available until next year, unfortunately. Hey, girl, hey! I love you. I mean it, Sweet Pea. Thank you, love. Kat, I am really excited for him. Daddy's excited. The Gunkles are excited. It's like everybody's really, really excited. It's going to be a big boost for him. I really do believe. Kelly, right? Hey, Gracie. Jonathan, love you, mean it. Thanks for being here. Oh, Tam, thank you. Elle, I think it's going to be fantabulous. Coke, in Crescent City, California. Hello. Welcome. I'm trying to catch up on some of the comments, y'all. I'm scrolling back and reading. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Brandy. Annie, girl, that's awesome news. Kathy, he was tickled at school today. Like, I was afraid he was going to be a little standoffish. We opened the door to school and he was like, wide open. He is going to, he went into the classroom and the teacher held his hand and talked with him and they walked around the classroom and, he was his rambunctious self, but he was not overly, I was afraid he was going to be, clingy and not want to, separate. No, he was fine. I was afraid he was going to be, clingy and not want to, separate. No, he was fine. It was kind of like... And then when we got ready to leave the classroom... Which I hadn't, babe. Then when she got ready to leave the classroom... And to take us up to the front where we had to pick up the rest of the paperwork and stuff we had to have. She's like, come on, Huxley. And she grabs him by his hand. And he's like... I was like... Are you for real? No fear. Let's go. Let's do this. Come on, where are we going? I was like... So I'm excited that he's... he's ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm tickled. It helps me. It helps me. So since we are doing it through the school, there are multiple. The pre-K program is not so. We should get in on the free side. If we don't get on the free side, it could possibly cost us a tuition. But she said we should qualify for the free side with no problem. Because it'll be for next year, so we're ahead of the game. She said this late bringing him in, it would be a tuition based. And I was like, that's fine, but we can do these other programs that are not tuition based and still offered through the school, and it doesn't cost us. We just have to provide our own transportation to and from. Done. I can do that. You know what I mean? So I'm willing to, if I got to drive to take him to an hour and 15 minutes to go, for him to go do something for 2.5 hours, I'll go play somewhere. You know what I mean? We'll go walk around Lowe's or we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Flash goal. 33 gifters send Heart Puff to your live in 15 minutes. And if we achieve this goal within a 24-hour live, the current live goal. Okay, so if we can get 33 different gifters to each send a Heart Puff, I'm about to start it. It's a new goal that they're getting us to set up and do through the TikTok challenges. Thank you! Look, thank to the Puff Hearts. There they go. We're 50% there. Come on, guys. We can do it. Can we do it? We can do it. Watch. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I can feel it. I can feel it. We're at 29. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Woo woo. We achieved our goal, I do believe. Thanks, guys. Y'all rock. And it says, your team achieved. Your team has completed the second stage of the team quest. Team power has been unlocked for all team members to send and celebrate. Congrats, guys. They said goal. I'll show you a goal. They don't know how Fami's family rolls. And our theme reward, there it went. Woo woo, goal achieved. Oh, Donna, look, so you know. Oh, I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. I know I can count on my Fami's family. Now look, I'm going to put a little bit of EVOO on the bottom of my pan right here because I'm going to set my salmon steaks down on it, and then that way they've got the EVOO on the bottom. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Hey girl, hey! Karen said, no, we're not competitive. Look, as much as I have never done like the battles and stuff, I might be able to throw y'all up against some of them. We might actually win. I'll just be over here cooking and be like, okay, here's y'all's new one. All summer, I cannot wait. I'm excited to try it.
Honolulu and Waikiki Beach all lined up for you to win. And when you're there, you'll be attending a performance of Surface.
Oh, Lucille Heath, be careful. Girl. Girl. I can't leave you alone for nothing. I love you. I mean it. Girl. I can't leave you alone for nothing. I love you. I mean it. I hope you heal. Love. Like they used to tell me, you can dress him up, but you can't take him out.
Visit our website, Galava.com. Register to win tonight while you're thinking about it at our website.
Look, we are very lucky to have the Gunkles.
GELIAH.com. You're listening to the Lion.
All right, look. These are salmon steaks. They're individually wrapped. They are frozen. Well, they were frozen. They're thawed now. I thawed them down, but they come frozen. Look, let's see. Can we do it? 500K in likes and 500 shares. If we can exceed that both, that'd be even better. So I was at Wally World today, and that's where I picked up my salmon. This brand is the Market Side brand. So I guess like that's their new, I think that's like their new brand. That and that Better Goods. So they didn't have the other bag. I used to get the Great Value big bag. They didn't have that this time. So oh, Sabrina Brown, absolutely, if you would like to. Of course, you know, we're not requiring it, but if you would like to, absolutely. Our P.O. box is in our, in my bio up here. In the link tree, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Juanita, have you had this one for the salmon? I've had a lot of the Market Side brand stuff. I haven't had the salmon, though. This will be the first time for their salmon. But, I mean, it don't look no different than the other. What's up, Pip? Hey, Wendy Cohen. How are you, love? Hey, girl, hey. So, needless to say, I was kind of anxious and excited to the point that I really didn't sleep all that good last night. I tossed and turned more than anything. And then after I tossed and turned and finally was like, bunk it. And I kind of just got up and got stirring, you know what I mean? And I got my shower and stuff, and you're going to have to really twist his arm to get him to eat anything. He's very picky about what he eats. And she said, okay, she said, so this is what we want to do. We want to still offer him a meal like the other kids. And maybe with him seeing the other kids eat it, he will also try and eat it. And I said, I'm fine with that. I'm just telling you that you may waste some food. I just want you to, I'm being honest with you. And they were like, that's fine, but we want to be able to say we're offering this and, you know, he's not going to do it. And for now. And then eventually he'll come around. I said, I'm here for it. Let's do it. She said, but on the back end, this is what we will do. She said, to eat chicken tenders, but it has to be the actual like white meat chicken. That's the only way he'll eat it. He'll eat chicken tenders or like chicken nuggies, you know what I mean? And he will eat fish sticks, believe it or not, if they're cooked to where they're like crispy. He'll eat fish sticks. He'll eat veggie tots instead of regular tater tots. He'll eat the veggie tots. I mean, I still give him tater tots too from time to time, but he'll eat the veggie tots, so that allows me to get some veggie in him. But he's still kind of picky with those because those are still kind of cauliflowery, broccoli tasting. So sometimes it depends on how it hits his palate, I guess.
And you said he was a part of your life in the past?
Daddy he'll normally pop his head in from time to time on live. He's not much of a camera person. He does his videos on his page, but he's just not much of a live person. It's not his thing. Laura, I love me some Pauly Shore. Girl, yes. One of my favorites. One of my faves. Daddy's page is Hot Mess Daddy. Look, available at thehotmessfommy.com. So I'm normally up until 1, 2, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. Like last night, even though I laid down, I tossed and turned and finally dozed off about 4-ish and slept for about 45 minutes, and then I was back awake again. So I think I might have slept a total of, if you add up all the little minutes along, I might have slept an hour and a half or so last night. And then I was back up this morning because I had to be up and out of here before 10 o'clock, or by 10 o'clock, which means 2 to 2.5 hours to get myself ready and baby boy ready and fed and out the door. So I was like, yep, I got to be up no later than 7 or 7:30. So my alarm went off at 6:45. I was still laying in the bed. I wasn't asleep, but I was laying in the bed. The alarm went off at 6:45, and then the second alarm went off at 7, and I got out the bed at 7 o'clock. So, and that's normal life. That's normal. For real, for real. So, look, I'm some Steven Tyler PJs. Whew. Let me put me a little bit of EVOO in my little bowl here so it makes it easier to spread across the top of these salmon. Salmon, honey, salmon. Hey, Kim, how are you, love? Rue will actually, she's not old enough to be qualified for any of the programs just yet. She's still got another year. But what we will do is, they are offering a in-home program here now where they send a certified teacher out 1 to 2 days a week to the home. And I can utilize this for Huxley for now as well. Until, next year, school year. But they'll send a teacher out 1 to 2 days a week, and the teacher will literally work with them here in the home for like 2 hours. No charge. It's part of the school district offering, especially with Huxley trying to get set up with the IEP and all that. No charge at all. So it's like, I'm here for it. Let's do it. So I got that information today, so I have to call them tomorrow morning and get that set up, and that'll start like immediately. Like they'll get me set up with a teacher immediately, and we'll get that happening. So, so we're taking all the help while we got it and can get it. There's a lot of the stuff with the IEPs and stuff that will, if they start cutting funding, will do away with a lot of this additional help that we're able to currently get. And hopefully it won't affect it so bad to where we lose it out completely, But we're going to take full advantage of it while we got it. And then my plan is kind of like the days that Huxley has to go down into town for his 2-day-a-week course stuff, where he'll be there for a couple of hours. It's like, okay, cool. Me and Rue will take Bubba downtown and drop him off for his little class. And while he's having his class, we'll do a little girls' day. You know what I mean? I'll take her shopping and take her for lunch, And just start making a little routine of it for now. Because why not? So that was some EVOO. Alright. Now to get my seasonings. Hey girl, hey, what's up? Carmen, thanks for the rose. So, she gave me a list of the local libraries and stuff that offer story times and offer playgroup sessions and that kind of thing. she gave me a list. This is just black pepper. She gave me a list of additional facilities that offer other kinds of like additional speech therapy help and additional OT help. And so that way I can be like, okay, I can call up the facility and say, hey, I need somebody to help with speech. That's all I need you to do. I just need you to help with speech. And they'll just set me up with somebody to help with speech so that I can get additional assistance. I'm going to get all that I can. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So, Melissa, we have to physically transport him back and forth because we have to physically sign him into each class and hand him over to a teacher. And then when we get back, the teacher physically hands him off to us as we sign him out. So it is teacher, and then when we get back, the teacher physically hands him off to us as we sign him out. So it is a drop-off situation. Look, I am here for it. It was like an alleviation of my anxiety. You know what I mean? 1000%.
Come on in. Make yourself at home.
All right, y'all know I'm gonna put some garlic on the top, but I'm still gonna put some garlic powder on here too. So we're gonna sprinkle those down. There's not much left in this one, but I'm gonna use it up because I got another one already out and ready to go.
Put the cares and the troubles of the day aside and focus on those that you love.
All right, girl. Then I need the adobo cilantro lime. I have to check my tea pitcher. I think we're good on tea. Because Huxley was with me most of the day. Well, all day long. Not most of the day. We weren't here most of the day. So he really didn't go through that much tea. And Rue is a big, like, Gatorade drinker. She loves Gatorade. So she drinks lots of Gatorade and water. And then she'll drink some tea and, you know, but hers is more Gatorade, water, milk kind of thing for her. So I ain't mad at that by no means. Gotta make sure we got enough seasoning. That beefy noodle is good, isn't it? It really turned out really, really good. I'm gonna make that again for sure. That turned out really good. All right, then we go hit it with some blackened. Hey, girl, hey! I was about to say, what's wrong? I didn't shake it long enough. Nothing, I just didn't shake it long enough. This stuff is really good. If you haven't had it, you should try it. On chicken, on fish. I haven't done it on shrimp yet just because I haven't had any shrimp. I mean, I have some, but I haven't had any cooked to do it on. But I'm going to try it on some shrimp. I bet it's going to be fantastic on shrimp too. I highly recommend. It's the blackened. So, Lisa, so I know that the middle still winds up a little bit jiggly when it finishes. But like I did the toothpick check that night and pulled the toothpick out and it was like clean. Did you do the toothpick check to make sure it came out clean? Even though jiggly, it still comes out clean. If not, maybe it just wasn't set, it didn't cook up. Maybe it needed another 5 or 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Because oven times may vary too. You got to remember that. Angie, it's not real spicy at all. No, because I can't do heavy spice. I don't mind a little bit, but this is good. She did get her water underneath because we did make sure of that before she made it. She messaged me right before she got ready to do it to clarify the temp and the time. But you know, sometimes depending on where you're at, those oven temperatures, where you're at climate-wise, yada, yada, yada. So you have to take all that into consideration too. Juanita, the other one that I put on there, cilantro with lime. And I get all of my seasons from the Wally World. So anything that you see that I use, Wally World.
Thank you for calling the Delilah Show. Who's there?
Let's get us some Joylic out, baby. Some Joylic. Wendy, yours went for almost an hour. See it, and it just depends. It really does. Just depends on your oven and all too.
Say that, and lately we've been, he just got out of a breakup that he's from on me.
Oh, I was like, I know I got some. Don't play with me. Girl, bye. Lemon and lime.
And I just wanted to tell him I love him.
So you're dating now or you're not?
Me and him both have this thing where we don't really like titles that much.
Oh, stop. Are you dating or not? Are you guys a couple, yes or no?
No.
But you would like to be.
Yeah.
Let's leave the, we don't want to title
Little bit of lemon.
anything for somebody else, because okay, I've been married. but-
Hey, girl, hey.
You want-
I hope y'all have had a decent Monday. Look, we survived it. We made it through. We made it through. I really wanted to start singing, I will survive. I will survive. It was a lot. It was a Monday of all Mondays. Chris, I have not checked emails. Like today would have been my email day, but I haven't. I've been tied up with the school and a broke down car in a parking lot, and then got hit in the parking lot, and yeah, I didn't make it home till late this evening. So I have done nothing with any of that today. And I was going to touch it yesterday, and I said, no, it's my day, I'm not going to. So, I will get this evening. So, I have done nothing with any of that today. And I was going to touch it yesterday, and I said, no, it's my day, I'm not going to. So, I will get to it, and I know I got you. I know what, I got you. Samantha, that's a mess. No quality control anymore. None. Hey, Elk, how are you? Thanks for joining. Beth, girl, let me tell you. I was leaving the Wally World, and my van wouldn't start, and I had to wait for the guy to come back and fix my messed up battery from the advanced place that didn't put it in right, yada, yada, yada. So in the process of waiting on him, I'm sitting there. He finally gets back, gets it fixed. I'm getting ready to give him a fist bump and say thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your help. And my van rocks forward. Somebody hit me while I was still parked. She backed into me. 17-year-old girl. 2 weeks driving. New to driving, you know. I felt bad for her dad because you could see the look on his face was pure panic. Like, holy crud, this one just hurt my pocketbook. Like, and it was a brand new little Ford Ranger pickup truck, and she messed up his truck. It really didn't hurt. My van is a 1999 conversion van with a chrome bumper. It barely dented the chrome bumper, like that wide, dented it in a little bit. It crushed his poor back bumper and side step because it was plastic. So, and in her defense, she was looking in the little rear view camera, But he was trying to explain to her, you have to look at the rearview camera and the side mirrors. He was teaching her how to drive. And they were parked out in the middle of nowhere, just like I was, because I parked out in the middle of nowhere next to the buggy rack. And it just happened she parked behind me. Accidents happen, you know? And like I told him, I saw the panic on his face. And I said, really, don't worry about it. It is fine. He said, well, we can call. I said, I've had enough today. I'm done with Monday. I don't want to wait for the cops to show up and do a police report I don't want to do that. I just don't. It's a dent. I'm not worried about it. Go get your truck fixed. Goodbye. He was probably 6'3", 6'4", big old burly, straight man. And he was like, thank you so much. I was like, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. Have a good afternoon. Can you please tell my daughter it's okay? I'm like, yeah, I can tell your daughter it's okay. So I walked in and I said, what's her name? And he said, her name is Madison. I said, Madison, it's fine. For real. It's fine. It was an accident. It was an accident. Just pay closer attention next time. Not everybody's going to let you go like I did. I'm just telling you. You know, but it's fine. It really is. So, on they went. I only had Huxley with me. And, he was and just looked back what in the world? It rocked the van, but he was locked down in his car seat. So he was fine. It was enough to make the van rock, but not enough to do any major damage. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Like I told him, my van is a 99. It gets me from point A to point B, and it's got quite a few dents in it. One more on the bumper's not going to hurt it. Have a nice night. Because I'm telling you right now, insurance when you've got teen drivers is astronomical anyways. So if you add on top of that, 2-week driver with an accident already, you're not going to be able to afford for her to drive, period. So, it's fine. It's fine. Now, I'm going to do something that y'all know I normally don't do. These last 2 pieces over here, I'm going to leave the garlic off of. Simply because I have a feeling I want some without the garlic, just the capers. I got a puzzle piece. I got a puzzle piece. Oh, Rhonda, thank you, love. Love you, mean it. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Peter. TV anchor, how's it going? Alright, capers. Some people do capers, some people don't. I do capers. So I am making salmon with I coat it with EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. I put my seasonings on it. I put garlic on top. And then I put capers on top of that. And I cook it in the air fryer. And it is scrub-diddly-umptious. Now, preparing it like this at night, this is for the next day's meals. So that being said, I don't cook the salmon all the way through. So that way when you reheat it doesn't dry it out and it's boo-boo. Because if you overcook salmon and it dries out, it's yuck. You're not going to want it. It's really flaky, dry, gross. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So. Yes, small brined flower buds. They're really pickly, olivey tasting, salty. I thoroughly enjoy them. So, Betty, this is the market side from the frozen department in the Wally World. And they're individually wrapped steaks of salmon. So you can thaw down what you need if it's just you at home. You know what I mean? If there's nobody else that lives with you and you're just cooking for yourself, you can thaw down what you actually need and only cook what you need and have more for later. Now, I bought the big 2-pound bag, which has about 6 steaks each in each bag. So they offer a 1-pound bag, which is like half the price. But the 2-pound bag is like 18 or 19 bucks. I don't think it's bad at all. I think that's a really decent price. And like I said, it comes frozen, so you only thaw out what you need, you know. So.
I'm suffering from a real heartbreak right now. I did not make a complete scene, but I did confront the both of them. He could not deny what I saw with my own eyes. The worst part is that he had been with me the day before. My question
April, thanks for the roses, love. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
but I'm afraid the damage may be beyond repair, and we can never have a promising future together.
It ain't giving me no more of them little gold things since the last one. Let's see where we stand on our other one. Because, you know, normally it pops them up. Oh, we got our butterflies. Our butterflies, yes. So, if you're eating it, if you're eating the salmon like the night that I'm doing meal prep, so I'm not going to cook them all the way through. So not cooking them all the way through, I'm going to run it at 350 degrees for about 14 minutes. If I'm going to cook them all the way through, I like mine a little crispier on the top, so I'm going to cook mine at 350 degrees for about 18 minutes. It just kind of depends on what you're cooking it in, how well done you want it, how crispy you want the outside. Doing this like this with the olive oil and then you're seasoning, it sears kind of the outside and gives you a crisper outside, but keeps all the moisture in the fish and keeps the fish, you know, from being too dried out and flaky. Yes, so capers, I do, if you ever had chicken piccata, capers, you use capers in that. Lemon caper chicken, kind of the same line there as the chicken piccata. You can use capers on beef. You can use it on pork, chicken, fish, anything. You can use it in soups, in stews, whatever you want to. Leanne, it is the McCormick's. It's rotisserie chicken.
It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician verified fixes. The free fix finders.
I have a outside grill that is propane, like fed with a little propane tank, and also has a charbroil smoker on one side, so I can smoke and cook on the actual grill as well. It ain't nothing like smoking a big ham or something, you know?
Think radio can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, podcasting, and radio. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com.
Or a big pork butt.
Advertising.com.
Oh, yes. Summertime for some barbecue? Oh, honey, yes. All day long.
Is it possible? Anything is possible by offering
All right.
access to up to 10 no-cost genetic courses.
Hey, girl, hey, what's up? So there's capers on top, garlic, minced garlic, on the up under that, season under that, olive oil around the fish. Thanks for the gum. Traces on grill. Salami cheese with fresh limes. That sounds good. I'm here for that too. I love capers, period. So. Purdue seafood season. KK, I haven't heard of that one. I'm gonna have to look that one up. So, The capers, kind of like little pickled olives, almost.
Then it actually
Almost.
decorated around our house, almost looking as if it was peering at each window of our home.
Listen on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart.
Now, so this don't drip all over the place. I'm gonna do this like this, and I'm gonna scoop me up some salmon, baby, salmon, and put it in my basket here to take to the air fryer. But my air fryer's over there, so I want to make sure.
Listen as I take down my scammer on Once Upon a Con on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and
Spray my little rat.
Upon a Con and start listening.
I'm trying to do this gracefully, and I don't do much of anything gracefully anymore. That would be Rufus. She's talking to her TV.
And I'm so excited to share this memorable and intimate conversation with Nobel laureate Jeffrey Hinton.
Like this, like so.
On America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Texas to start listening.
Let's see. I'm trying to see which one I might be able to cram back there in that corner. I think I could do this one. Let's see. Perfect. All right. So this is the first batch to go in. All right. That is salmon. So we're going to unplug this because I got to get rid of that. And we're going to spin around this direction. Spin around, spin around. All right. Open up the air fryer. Put our little basket in. Time. Fish. We're going to go to 350 degrees. And then we're going to go to...
This is Qdoba. It's a get it how you like it kind of place. Like a cheese-crusted quesadilla or nachos with...
I'm going to do it to 14 minutes.
With all the free toppings. Like Qdoba's famous green cheese queso, pickled red onions.
And then that way, and that'll be some of my ones that'll be for tomorrow. So I'll let them cool and pop them in the Frigidaire. Honey, I put an air fryer to work. You know what I mean? An appliance come to my house, you best be ready. Jeannie, I cook for myself and my husband, the Gunkles, which own Starlight Community. The community we live in are also the God Uncles / Bing Uncles to the kids. They eat. So the two of us, the two of them, and then baby girl, she'll eat this. My son won't eat it, but my baby daughter, she'll eat this too. So Aubrey, I let everything cool down, and this tray right here, I line them out on here, tinfoil it over, and pop it in the Frigidaire. And then just heat. When I'm reheating tomorrow, I will reheat at 325 degrees, and it only takes about 15 minutes to reheat at 325. That way it brings up the temp a little bit slower, cooks out the rest of the way, and doesn't dry the fish out either. Now, before I reheat it tomorrow, I will drizzle a little more lemon and lime juice over it before I put it into heat as well. So we are did I ever get my coffee? You mean like some more coffee of mine? No, I didn't. I've just been drinking the donuts shop stuff from the Wally World. I just, it's kind of like back burner. You know what I mean? At least I have coffee. So we live in a tiny home community and campground all in one. There are a couple of the tiny homes that are available for vacation rental. So you can rent them for like a weekend, or if you wanted to come and stay for a week, you know what I mean? You can do that. There are full service hookup, like RV / travel trailer spots on pads, that you can hook electric and water. And then there are tent sites, and like where you can park a van or tent. And so we are in Lenoir, North Carolina. We are close to Blowing Rock. We're actually closer to Blowing Rock than we are Lenoir. So here's the thing. That Thai stuff be kind of spicy. And I can't handle so much spicy. Candy Sanders! How are you, love? Good to see you. Alright, so we're going to let that kind of rest at the moment. Because there's nothing else. Well, I need to do my squash. My squash!
Tonight's Delilah's Dilemmas from
Tidal Wave. We have a tiny home. Now, our tiny home has been added on to quite a few times. So we're not technically... we're 1,100 square foot. But tiny home nonetheless. You know what I mean?
because if you don't,
There are quite a few of us in here that are full timers. Something just killed the power. What in the world? Bear with. We have lost a little bit of power. Huh? No, I just tripped. I think so. I'm thinking it was this maybe, but I was using it the other day.
Rufus, you're fine.
Ruru, you're good, boo-boo. Give us just a second and we'll get it back on. Hang tight. So when that goes off, that kills the power to her room. Completely. Hold on, honey. Monday. Girl, she is full of drama. She don't like the dark, girl. She mad. Hold on, boo-boo. Hold on. Just a second. What do we got some? In this ring? Okay. Welcome to Farming Life. Y'all thought I was joking and I'm not. I got a flashlight. Oh. Here. I might have to get that down. There's probably that out there on the pole. Hold on, girlfriend. Hold on. I got to find you. Hold up. Let me get to you. It got dark. My lights went out. And my TV went out. Boo! We have lights again. Ba-bing. Ba-bing. It's all good. Drama queen. What a day. What a day. Daddy to the rescue. Daddy fixed it. Daddy fixed it for us. Look, Daddy to the rescue. Daddy fixed it. Look, there's Daddy. Daddy's our hero. Yay, she said. Yay. Daddy's our hero. Yay. She did. She said, yay. Oh, go get Daddy. That one's probably the one she wants to play with. But she was playing the paint game on this one, so I don't know. We, she said. We. Happy Monday. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you. Daddy to the rescue, baby. Casey Lynn, girl, yes. It has been a total poop day. Between this, just now, which this is nothing. You go flip a breaker, you fix it. It's not the end of the world. But it's like, of all things to happen, there was this. There was the battery in my car first thing this morning that was, got jumped off, got to town, had to go get a new battery, got a new battery put in, went to the store, came out of the store, wouldn't start. Bad connection, bad post, had that fixed, got ready to pull off of that, and had a 17-year-old girl back into me. Before I could move from the parking space, she hit me. It was. She pulls it out from inside. So yeah. It's been one of those days where it's like, girl. Monday. Wendy, nope, can't make this stuff up, babes. I was so done with Monday by like 12 o'clock. Girl, a massage would be so nice right now. If I had a massage, like a good hour and a half, 2 hour massage, and just go crawl into bed afterwards, like, or just leave me on, just let me fall asleep on the table and just leave me be for the night. I'll go for that. I'll go for that. Carmen, if I could stand, no joke, if my stomach could stand for me to have a good drunk, I probably would at this point. But I can't take it. I can't. My tummy doesn't take alcohol. I have 1 or 2 drinks and I'm already tipsy, you know. It don't take much, no way. And then if I get tipsy and I get sick, or if I get, like, drunkard and get sick, then I'm no good the next day. And I can't do that neither because I got kids. I done got too old for all that partying stuff. When you hit Grandpappy stage, you stop with that. Exactly, Lenny. We just have to laugh it out and go on with it. Girl, I tell myself that all the time, that I'm never too old. My body says different on the next morning, though. My body says different the next day. Me and Daddy are old souls. We stay at the house. Like, we'll go up to the lodge and play cards with everybody, but then we come home to the house and get into bed. Because, girl, I got to have a little bit of rest. Our days start very early and end very late. Mercedes, love you. I appreciate you. So normally they'll play, they play one that is par 9 or something like that. It's like, it's like a golf-oriented game, but it's really not. It's a card game. And then they do Tripoli is another one that they do. And that's like 3 games in one. And then what's another one? They do lots of Cards Against Humanity. There's a lot of that. There's so many games out there, it's not funny. Like, the lodge is stocked with games and movies and stuff. So, like, if you were to come up here and you were to, like, I don't know, you get up here and you don't want to, like, be on your phone and stuff, and you just want to kind of go old school and cut the phone off, there's plenty of DVDs and games, and there's a pool and a river and a lake, and, you know. Peaches, I'm not sure I even know what that is. Kelly, I have done one meet and greet, and I am trying to plan other meet and greets for this year. Like for this, like, spring, summer. It's just getting a venue to do so. And because I, of course, have been asked 9,000 times to please come somewhere and sing, I'll definitely do some singing when I do it too. Peaches, I'm going to have to look that up because I've never heard of that. Cheers, hey, Christy and Winston. Girl, bye. My salmon's got 6 minutes left. I had to turn everything back on again, so. L Fox, I'm telling you, being like because we are a gated community here as well, and just being in a nice gated community, clear, you know, clean, don't have to worry about no BS. Everybody here watches out for everybody, you know. I love it, wouldn't trade it, and the community aspect of everything here is phenomenal. We're all if I'm going out to the store, hey, y'all, I'm going out to the store. If anybody needs anything, let me know. Hey, John, how are you, love? Good to see you. If somebody else is leaving, they'll post and say, hey, I'm going out. If y'all need anything, let me know. I'll pick it up. So there's that. We do community meals. Like, I may decide to make a big pot of spaghetti and be like, hey, I got 6 quarts of spaghetti. I'm dropping it off at the lodge. Everybody help yourself. So there are times that if you don't want to eat what you got at home, you can just go to the lodge and eat something else. So, you know, it's a really good thing. And there are, because we're a tiny home community and campground all in one, during the camping season, there's lots of different faces in and out. So we get to see different people. Because some of the tiny homes are vacation rentals, you get to see different faces and meet new people. So even though we have our regular community, we still get the visitors and stuff. So it's nice, you know what I mean? Yes, we don't do politics here. No politicals. There's a look. Do I have an opinion? And I'll tell you like I always say. Do I have an opinion? Yes, and opinions are like buttholes, and some clean better than others. Some need to wash better. Some of you stink. But that's exactly what it is. It's my opinion and my beliefs and the way I feel. It's not, this is a house of love, light, and positivity. We are not here to discuss any of that. We're just here to wind down our evening. We've all had long days. I'm here 6 nights a week doing meal prep. We've all had long days. We just want to hang out, chill, enjoy each other's company, cook a little bit, sing a little bit, listen to a little bit of music, and just kick back, laugh, and enjoy each other's time. And wind it down. Wind it down. Wind it down. So we just don't do it. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I want everybody to be able to, and this is a welcoming home here. Everybody's welcome. There's and we don't do no boo-boo and no ugly. We don't do the ugly. Ain't no need for it. This is definitely a safe space. For sure. Hey girl, hey, what's up? Exactly, no drama. No drama llama. I did have to restart it. Yep, it's got 2 more minutes left. Trudy, so we are set for an IEP. We will actually have an IEP meeting starting on the 10th. So we're moving forward. Moving forward. Well, the kids ate before they went to bed. This is meal prep, so we cook at night for the next day. So they ate everything that I made yesterday. So, in fact, tonight, Rue did not. She had pasta instead because she wanted ravioli. So Rue had ravioli, and Huxley had biscuit tonight because that's what he wanted. It's a texture thing for him. Kelly right there. She's there. I don't have the camera moved around all the way. See? There's Kelly in the spray. We have 5 kids and 2 grands. Only 2 kids that still live in the home. But 5 kids and 2 grands. So, 2-year-old, 4-year-old, 21-year-old, 22-year-old, 27-year-old, 2 grandboys that are 6 and 8. Ryan, thanks for the follow. So with the OT and all that we're getting ready to be able to get for Huxley, I think will drastically change a lot of things. I think it will help with foods that we're going to be able to eat and want to eat. I think he'll be introduced to more, and because maybe others around him are doing it, he'll want to. You know what I mean? It's kind of that whole environment thing too, to kind of progress him and push him forward. So, fingers crossed. Girl, I'm here for it. Alright, it binged. So let me go get it out, and I'm not gonna move my camera again. I'm just gonna grab it and come back over here. Booyah. Ryan, I appreciate you finding me. I'm glad I showed up on your FYP, girl. This is a house of love, light, and positivity. It's meal prep 6 nights a week, Monday through Saturday. I normally start after the kids go to bed, so it's 8 to 9 o'clock. And this is how we wind it down for today. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, I don't cook it all the way through because this is for tomorrow. So, this is not completely cooked. Now, like I said, I don't cook it all the way through because this is for tomorrow. So, this is not completely cooked through, so that way when I reheat it tomorrow, it'll finish the cookout and not dry the fish out. So, you're at a medium here. And then I put them back here on this and get ready for the next batch. Alexa, play Delilah radio.
Delilah from iHeartRadio.
Oh, yes. Roberta Flack. We lost Roberta Flack today. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I was like, really? Doggone it. Topher, that she did. She did live a good long life now. She was diagnosed, me and Daddy were kind of reading up on her. You know, she was diagnosed with ALS. And so, then after that, she had, you know, other problems, of course. And she had stopped performing because it had taken her voice. So, you know, bless her. I love me some Roberta Flack, though. I do, for real. Hey, love bug! How's it going? So, Christy Owens, this is enough to feed 4 grown men and my baby girl for about 2 to 3 meals. It is the frozen portions from Wally World. And there are 6 pieces in each bag. It's a 2-pound bag. And it runs you about $18 to $19 for 6 steaks of salmon. So very fair price here, at least. Now, I don't do skin on. I do skinless portion. You can do the skin on if you so desire. I don't personally like the skin. But that's just a matter of taste. If that's what you like, do your thing, baby. Now, I want a little extra black and seasoned on my 2 pieces that I'm going to do. They're the ones without the garlic. I want just a little extra. Now, I'm going to go pop these in the air fryer. Those are capers, yes. So it is garlic, my minced garlic, you know, from the jar, the garlic, and capers and seasoning. Booyah, done. Congrats! Happy anniversary! So if you're going to cook them all the way through, do them on 350 degrees for about 18 minutes. If you like the top just a little more crisp, go about 20 minutes. That'll give you an extra kind of crisp layer on the top. Laura, salmon can be very fishy if it's not properly seasoned. Honey, I season it up. You don't got to never worry about it being too fishy in my house. B Randon. B Rando 15. It is brined flower buds is what capers are. Jacqueline, I normally finish my cooking by the end of my live, which is, 11:30ish, 12. Everything cools down by the time I get my shower, get kind of, in my moo-moo for the night, because, I'm going to be in a moo-moo. In fact, I would have had one on tonight had it not been for all my happenings today. So I'll get my moo-moo on after my shower, and then I'll put everything up food-wise. Sometimes I load the dishes at night, and sometimes I don't. As of recent, more nights I don't. And then I'll lay down, but then I have to physically make my body wind down. So that sometimes, more nights I don't. And then I'll lay down, but then I have to physically make my body wind down. So that sometimes can take until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I'll sleep for an hour or so, and then time to start stirring again. So. And then if I can catch a cat nap throughout the day for 20 or 30 minutes, I get one. And if I can't, I don't. It is what it is. Kelly Elliott. So I am originally from South Carolina. We now reside in North Carolina. But I'm originally from the Columbia, South Carolina area. Born and raised. Now we live in the mountains of North Carolina. So... Hey, girl, hey! Look, everybody says that I wish I could have your energy. Sometimes you do. It'll wear you down eventually. Thanks for the butterfly! Made chicken yesterday and seasoned my chicken with the rotisserie. I told you that rotisserie chicken season is good. I don't know where Mars is at. I can tell you we're in Lenore if you know where Lenore is at. Now, we're the northern part of Lenore, so we're closer to like Blowing Rock, but we're Lenore nonetheless. Oh, Rachel, love you, Mina. I appreciate you being here. So the older kids all live between 4 to 6 hours away. With their, they're adults. They have their own families and stuff. So they're all 4 to 6 hours away from us. Hey, Vicky L, thanks for the gifts. Hey, Leola. Pookie, thanks for the follow. Love you, Mina. I appreciate you being here. Some Winston-Salem in the house. That ain't far from us. That's like an hour and a half-ish. I'm moving these last couple bricks of salmon around because I'm gonna scribble a little bit, drizzle a little bit more seasoning on them. I feel like that was a little weak. Have you ever tried with butter seasoning, honey, crushed beef? I have not. But it sounds good. Yes, all of my cups, coffee mugs, tumblers, t-shirts, moo-moos, cooking aprons, oven mitt sets, candles. I have a candle line. All available, hotmessfami.com. There are 15 different coffee mug designs. When you get there, you click the one that says limited edition and just slide the picture over. All of them are there except for the Kleenex Kelly when it stands alone in the list there. But I have all of those available. Now, mine are the big 15-ounce coffee mugs. I don't do the little 8-ounce That ain't enough in that. I got to have extra space. So this is a standard 8-ounce coffee mug. Yes, I have aprons, multiple designs. I do the 15s. Much bigger. Girl, you got to have lots of coffee. Especially when, you know, caffeine makes the day. Now, you can get the coffee mugs individually, and I also have box sets, so it's completely up to you. Francis! Yes, honey. I love my Kinder seasonings. The Kinder seasonings and the Kinder sauces. Kinder sauces are good, too. Julie Ann, it went fantastic. So there is like there's the bourbon peach barbecue. Girl. Whoop! I almost dropped that one. The garlic parmesan. This on some chicken, girl. Bye. Girl, bye. I'm telling you. Girl, bye. Oh, yeah. Scrumdiddlyumptious, girl. Sapphire 2012. Love you, mean it. Thanks for being here. So, the way we roll around here is if we make it to 500K in likes and 500 shares, I do a random coffee mug giveaway. So, you know, all you got, that don't cost you a dime. Tap the screen, share it live. That's it. Now, here in a little bit, when I was supposed to be making my squash tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen. It might have to get made tomorrow. The salmon is going to kick my tail tonight alone. So, I have the rotisserie chicken seasoning from McCormick's is the one that I use. Now, somebody said that Kinder's has one, but I haven't seen the Kinder's one at my Wally World. That on the fried chicken wings, yes, girl, that's some good dip. So with the squash, I cut down the squash into, you know, discs, circles, whatever you want to call them, slices. And then I slice onion, and I do onion and squash and 2 tablespoons of bacon drippings, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and throw it on the stove and let it cook down. NC Brass Monkey. I don't, very rarely. That is the closest thing to me. Driving to Walmart takes me a little over an hour to get there. Because we live so far out, it is the closest thing to me to shop from that I can walk in and get everything that I need in one stop with a 2- and 4-year-old and turn around and get out and come back home, drive another hour plus home. If I were to drive an hour in like 20 minutes, I could get to a Food Lion, and affectionately known around here as Shitty Kitty. I could go there, but then I still got to make an additional stop to get my other stuff. You know what I mean? I could go there, but then I still got to make an additional stop to get my other stuff. You know what I mean? Aldi's is going to be an hour and 30 minutes from me. I can go into Boone, above Boone, and go to Target, and that's going to take me hour and 40 minutes. So Wally World's the closest. Kelsey, I love you, Mina. Thanks for being here, love. Girl, look. Can you... There is an Aldi, but it's like an hour and a half from us. A little over an hour and a half. Ashley, I have an old recipe. I have 2 old recipes from my aunt and my grandmother for split pea soup. But I am the only one in the house that eats peas. Like that. Like that would eat split pea soup. You know what I mean? So it's like pointless for me to make it. Holly! Girl. I appreciate you though. So they fixed the issue with my battery. It was the post on my battery. She cross-threaded it, putting it back on. Yada, yada, yada. They got it fixed in the parking lot at the Wally World. And before I could get sat down in the seat to pull away from the parking space after I got it cranked up, a little 17-year-old girl backed into me in the parking lot. So, yeah, there was that. Just passing through. We actually live in a tiny home / campground community, all in one. So we have lots of neighbors. And there's lots of neighbors around us too. There are quite a few tree farms around here. So the families that own the tree farms, they all live around here. So it's pretty well inhabited. Even for us to be so far out. Girl, I have not made creamed peas with the milk and the butter and all that in so long. I'd have to pull my stuff back out and say, here's your measurements. So normally what we do is we have a community. Our community has a community Facebook page. And what we do is if one of us is going to town, we'll put a note on there and say, hey, headed to town. I should arrive in town at this time, and we'll be there from this time to this time. If you need anything, let me know and I'll grab it. And that's normally the way we do it. But I have to make a trip to town because, like, I have to go to my P.O. box. So I have to go to town to get my P.O. box anyways. And I normally check it once a week. So whenever I'm going to do that, I go and do everything else. So the school for Huxley for this year, what we'll do for the remaining of this year, it'll take me like an hour and a half to get there. Hour and 20 to an hour and a half to get there. One way. And then he'll be in school for like 2.5 hours, and then I'll pick him up and we'll come back home. So those 2 days a week that he'll be doing that will be like, that's what I'll do those 2 days, is basically take him to school. Because there's no need to drive home. I'll stay in town and then have to come back once he's done. I can't afford the gas to drive back and forth like that. Now, when he goes to school next year, the school's about 30, 40 minutes from us. So it's still going to be a little bit of a drive, but because of the programs and stuff he's in, I have to physically sign him in and drop him off and physically pick him up and sign him out. So it is what it is, you know. Welcome to living out in the mountains. Welcome to mountain life. BBQ Kings, absolutely not. We will be right here and make the trip. This is home. This will always be home. We are not moving. I will burn up some gas. Oh, you'll be seeing lots of Lenoir. Heather, we will eventually homeschool is the plan. Once we get through these first couple years, Huxley being on the spectrum needs additional speech therapy and OT. And so he's got to be in a classroom setting in order to get what he needs. So we're getting him set up with an IEP through the public school system to get him the help that he needs. We have tried private work and private help, and we're not getting anywhere. So I need help now, and I can't wait anymore. And everybody else is dragging their feet. So, my van is okay to be driven after being hit. So my van is a 1999, okay, tank. It's a Chevy conversion van with the big Tiara top. So it has that big old chrome bumper on it. So when she backed into me with her little Ford Ranger, her daddy's Ford Ranger, with the little plastic step side on the side of the back bumper, she crushed that little step side and messed up his back bumper and tail light, but it only put a little dent about that wide in my chrome bumper, and that was it. So we're fine. She was backing out of a parking space. It just rocked the van. Like, literally, I was standing in the doorway, and I was about to fist bump the guy that was fixing my battery, who had I had just started the van. So I started the van, I was like, yay, we're good to go. And I went like this to fist bump him, and the whole van went like that and threw me into the door. Because she backed into me. I was like, so, you know. Look, that's one of the advantages of driving an old tank. Kelly Schinberger. Love you, mean it, love. Have a great evening. Sleep well. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Angie, thank you for the cowboy hat. You like my jeans, girl? I got my jeans on. Got my jeans on. Got my jeans on. I don't dress up much. G-Moss girl, thank you for the butterfly. Thank you. Oh, Susan, thank you. I have lots of jeans. I have quite a few pair of jeans, and I do like to wear jeans, but, honestly, thank you, Vicky. Honestly, I don't really get all up to do anything unless it's something special, like today I had the meetings. Like if I've got doctor's appointments, I put jeans and stuff on. But for the most part, girl, sweatpants, basketball shorts, t-shirt. Now, here's the thing. Since we'll be traveling back and have to go into town a lot, and I have to go into the school and stuff, I ain't about to be walking up in the school looking busted. So, you know. Madeline, look, I am tickled. We met with the preschool readiness program today in Lenore, and all of the staff and stuff there, and they are fantastic, and they are so educated and know exactly how to handle situations, and I am tickled. I cannot wait to get things, like, moving. You know what I mean? Which it is, but, like, I'm excited. I'm ready for him to come out of his shell. You know what I mean? So, and it's there. Like, we're there. You know what I mean? The cheesecake. So, if you're going to do a single batch, you're going to need 2 candy bars this size. Because this will equal out to a cup of melted chocolate. Okay? 2 candy bars of your choice. Doesn't matter what flavor whatever flavor you want. I'm going to tell you right now, if you use something with peanut butter stuff in it, you got to add some extra moisture because that peanut butter stuff is going to dry it out. That being said, you do those. You do a cup of yogurt and 4 eggs. That's a single batch. Now, when I do my big cheesecake, like the one that you saw me make the video of, that's a double batch. So that's 8 eggs, 2 cups of chocolate, and 2 cups of Greek yogurt. Now, you can always find over on the Tube of You, know what I mean? The Tube of You. Okay? Follow Hot Mess Fami over on the Tube of You. And those videos are reposted, the live where I made it, and you can follow along over there. Every afternoon at 6 p.m., the old live goes up. So you can go back and watch them at any point in time. Make sure that you're subscribing and following over there as well. I love you, I mean it, I appreciate it. Doesn't cost you a dime. How's it going, Chris? Oh, it's back here beeping. She's beeping, baby. I forgot my Pahola. Booyah! See how much blackened seasoning I like on mine? Alexa, volume 5. This is a good song. You are the rain that makes my life this foolish game. I love you so, all again and again. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You are the rain, makes my life this foolish game. I love you so. So, Contessa, I do not have my pre-made mixes anymore. The company that I was working with, she like flaked basically and went out of business. And she actually owed me for like quite a few, a nice chunk, over $1,000 is what she owed me. And she disappeared. And I never saw or heard from her again. She was supposed to give me all of my files and all of my like product that I had already like pre-set up and all that. She was supposed to give me all of that. I never got any of that either. I'm trying not to waste these capers and garlic that's on the pan. Mm-hmm. Girl, I am not a wasteful person. It's just not the nature of me. I can't do it. Can't do it. What's up, babes? Mama Bear, you're right. It won't, in the long run, it won't do her any good. It won't. It's just, it makes me mad when people don't follow through. And, like, especially if they owe you money, that they don't follow through. You know what I mean? Girl, I pay my debt. That's one thing I do make sure I do. All right, last batch is in. Last batch is in, baby. Very merry. Okay, so Huxley is number 4 in line. So I have 3 older, and then I have 1 younger than Huxley. Probably around like 2-ish. You could kind of tell there was a little bit of a delay, but we thought that the delay, he was born during the vid, okay? And we quarantined, just he and I, at home for the first full year of his life. So we felt like that, and our pediatrician agreed at the time that may be the delay that we were sensing. So it was kind of left as that being the case. And then as we got into 3 and a little bit further, we started realizing even more that was not the case. There was something deeper there. And so we've been trying for over 2 years just to get some help as far as like speech and, you know what I mean, with no luck. And so finally now to be able to get in with this district and get an IEP and all of that going, it's like done. So today's meeting got us set up with everybody to do the initial IEP meeting on the 10th of March. And then we'll do our final evaluation of Huxley on the 19th with the psychologist, the speech therapist, and the occupational therapist. And then after that, then we'll have our diagnosis from them within like a month and a half. And in the meantime, he'll be placed in an IEP program.
I just loved Robert's enthusiasm. He knew the name of the story.
So Mary, it's something to definitely in an IEP program.
I just loved Robert's enthusiasm. He knew the name of the story.
So Mary, it's something to definitely. Physicians can spot early signs very quickly. And so, but it's something that you sometimes have to bring to their attention, because if it's not something that they're looking for, you know what I mean? And they're just like, oh, we're not running fever today. Our lungs sound good. Our chest sounds good. And you're not saying, well, we're not talking, or we're not progressing on our food scale and eating different foods. You have to let them know these type things. We seem to have like a fixation on one particular thing all the time. Those can be signs. We seem to have like Huxley has a click.
Yeah, checking grocery smart. So you want to save money.
That's one of his ways of getting your attention. But that's the way he communicates. And so you pick up on certain things. If Huxley wants your attention right now because he's considered nonverbal. He doesn't talk. You get mama, you get daddy. That's about just of it. But he will when he needs your attention. You know what I mean? There's a certain sequence of the clap. If he's sitting down and he's eating and he's run out of food and he's trying to get your attention and you're not looking at him, then he will real quick. And then if you look at him, sometimes he'll do this, meaning more. And I'm like, bet. So we have some sign language, but I have very little communication with him.
Roku has what you need to make your college home away from home feel more like your own. Make your dorm the place to be with Roku TV, or bring a Roku streaming stick to easily access your favorite free and premium.
Oh, Mary, you're so welcome, love. Constance, thanks for the paper plane. Paper crane. His hearing is perfect. His vision is perfect. He's not tongue-tied.
Dorm the place to be with Roku TVs, streaming players, and smart lights. Head to Roku.com or your favorite retailer to deck out your dorm.
Hey, Giselle! How are you, love?
Get it how you like it kind of place. Like cheese crusted pieces.
My battery has gone on this.
Slow-cooked brisket cereal with all the free toppings.
Let me plug that up.
Famous free cheesecake dough.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Fajita veggies, a whole range of salsas and sauces, all free. Endless flavor combos.
It is 20 minutes after 11. So my salmon that's in the air fryer right now has got 12 more minutes on it. So we're going to let it run its course and do its thing, and then we'll call it for the night. How about that? We'll let it finish. And then I'm just going to have to do my squash tomorrow. It'll be a video content for tomorrow. Alexa, volume 3. So Beth, here's the thing. Huxley, on that tablet, there's educational games. We don't let him just play whatever he wants to play or watch whatever. Like, he has to do things. You don't just get the tablet. And he has limited tablet time a day. But colors, numbers, spelling words. So The one program is a Sesame Street program. It gives you the 2 consonants, and you have to add the vowel and figure out what vowel goes in for the sound they're looking for. So it'll tell him, spell cat, and it'll give him the C, and it'll give him the T, and all the vowels listed up under it. If you get the correct letter and spell with an A, of course, and spell cat, then it allows him to make a cookie, and he gets to swirl the frosting and make the frosting, and then he feeds the cookie to Cookie Monster, and Cookie Monster goes, num, 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 num. And he loves that. And he says, yay! And he claps. Okay. Child can spell. Child has no problems with any of that. None whatsoever. We progressed all the way through our U, because it only releases one letter at a time as you progress through. So we progressed all the way to the U. He had all of the letters unlocked completely. So that's good. Numbers and colors. So number sequences. So there's one game that is a bubble pop sequence game, and it's color rated. So it'll show a blue fish with a number 1 on it. You've got to find the blue fish and touch it. You only have 4 seconds to do it, or it kicks you off to another one. So you have to match the blue number 1, the red number 2, the yellow number 3, the green number 4, so on and so forth. You have to do it, and you have to do it in sequence, and you have to do it in speed, or it kicks you out, makes you start all over again. So he's learned those, and it talks to him the whole time. And if he can't hear it, you'll watch him. He'll pick it up and he'll put it next to his ear and listen to it. So it's there. It is there. You know what I mean? It's there. And you can tell like he's trying his dogdest to say stuff, but he won't push the word out. So we'll get the but he won't verbalize it. I get the noise, but we don't get the verbalization yet. So it's there. There's just a door locked somewhere that we got to get unlocked. You know what I mean? So, this speech therapy and all will help tremendously. So he has medically testing wise, he has completely healthy, nothing wrong. So we know that much. Now with the speech therapist going to see him, and the OT gonna see him, and the school psychologist is gonna see him. We'll get some more. I think we're gonna get a little bit more answers and some more defined ways of work. We'll get some more. I think we're gonna get a little bit more answers and some more defined ways of working with him that will bring it out of him. So I can get him to eat and more, and I'm working on thank you, but it's process. And we get more a good bit. When he wants something else to eat, he'll tell you more. So yeah, we're working on it slowly but surely. But I need good communication, because I need to get him potty trained, and I can't potty train him with him not telling me we got to go to the bathroom, or not telling me, or coming to me and grabbing me by the hand and taking me to the bathroom. I'm down for that, but I can't even get that either. So he just turned 4 last Sunday, so we wanted to have had him in some more help before now, but at least we got him in now, Hopefully tonight I'll rest a little bit. Hopefully. Look, I do signs. I repeat my words multiple times phonetically throughout the day. If we need to go out, we're out. Are we going outside? You want to go out? Let's go out. You know what I mean? Tiffany, yes, I do meal prep 6 nights a week, Monday through Saturday. But getting into these programs and stuff now is drastically going to help. I know it is. So we don't have enough attention span focus for flashcards or picture cards yet. Going to school should help with that tremendously, but we're not there with that here at home yet. Look, I have physically been doing anything and everything that we possibly can. Daddy has constantly been searching and trying to help me find ways to, I'm like, here, Daddy, take him and walk around with him and talk about the trees. So Daddy takes him and walks with him. And here, Daddy, while I'm working with Rue on this one, or vice versa. Here, Daddy, you take Rue and I'm going to work. While I'm working with Rue on this one, or vice versa. Here, Daddy, you take Rue and I'm going to go work with Huxley for a little. So it's a constant work. You know what I mean? High Road, yes. So I am already seeing the difference because Rue's rather advanced. Like, she talks a good little bit. You may not always understand what she's saying, but she's talking. And so because she does, it's pushed him to do more. The things that, like, he was never that much of a climber. Now that he sees she's climbing, he's climbing. You know what I mean? So he's getting that. And with him going to school with more kids and seeing things that they do, I want him to pick up the stuff that they do. Whether it be, at this point, I don't care good or bad. Please do something different. I just want to see progress, you know? Beth Neal, look, we are trying our best. Samantha, I'm hoping so. Honey, Rue is demanding, she is going to be very demanding. She already is, but she is going to be very demanding. She pushes him to do quite a bit. Oh, Sandra, thank you. Now, see, Daddy was a late bloomer for talking. So my mother-in-law said, Daddy didn't talk till he was like 4.5, almost 5 years old. So, you know. What's going to happen is when he starts talking, he's not going to stop. And it's going to be like, we're going to be walking by his bedroom door, and you're going to hear him in there talking to the walls. And I'm going to tell you, I will cry tears of joy. Do you hear me? I will stand there at night and simply listen to him talk. That will tickle my soul more than anything. I can't wait. Like, I get choked up even thinking about it. Like, I cannot wait to be able to stand at his door and hear him laughing and cackling and talking. And I mean, I got 5 kids. My older kids are 21, 22, and 27. And to be able to hear their voices this young again, girl, I miss it. So I'm looking forward to it. Look, got me all teared up. We've had his sight, his vision, and his hearing checked. He is 100% on everything. So BBQ King, yes, honey. Memes. That's funny. Kiki, baby, I'm telling you, I will like call you 12 times a day until I get what I need from my kids. You know what I mean? That is one, look, I will 1000% be an over advocator for my babies always. So. So they love Miss Rachel, and we watch Blippi from time to time, but they like Miss Rachel better. And which is not I'm not mad at that because Blippi gets on my nerves. There's something about Blippi that just he grinds my nerves. I can handle Miss Rachel before I can handle Blippi. Rue has she's down there in the bed with Daddy. Daddy's laid down in the bed down there, and she's in there laying in the bed with him watching TV. So I have a feeling she'll be down there for just a little bit this evening. Oh, Jan Appleton, thank you, love. I appreciate you. Girl, I don't want to watch Mika either then. Famihood is an incredible ride, exciting and fantastic. Ups and soul cleansing lows, 1000%. And after the Monday that I have endured today, girl, it's been a Monday. Girl, I can't do Barney neither. My older kids did Barney. I can't do Barney either. I can't. I just don't have it in me. Oh, Dave Mason, much love and light to you, friend. We're praying for you. Bye. Deuces. Skirt. Enjoy life. Here's a tissue for your issue. Bye. 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 I knew somebody was going to get it for the night. What's up? That's how we handle trolls around here. This is a place of love, light, and positivity. No negativity, welcome. If you got negative things to say, we bring out the troll spray and the doll. Jan Appleton, we love you and we mean it, friend. And we're praying for you and your surgery tomorrow, that all goes well, that the doctors and nurses' hands are guided, and they're going to be right. He's going to be right there with them and with you all the way through it. You go bring it through, and it's all going to be good. Love you, mean it. And you know you got prayers coming from the Fami family. If you hear you family, that's the way we roll. So welcome to the Fami's family. And if you Fami's family, I'm praying for you morning, noon, and night, because I call out my Fami's family when I pray. So you know you got it coming from this way. We love you, mean it. Connie Johnston, same for you, love bug. Look, I got quite a few Fami's family that's reached out to me recently that are having surgeries and going through sicknesses and stuff. And y'all know, y'all can 1000% count. I'm praying for you. Always. Delilah, it would make so much more sense if people would just scroll instead of being hateful. But, you know, people feel like they got to be hateful. I don't know why, but they do. All right. Final pieces of salmon. Scrumptiddlyumptious, baby. You know what? I used to think that too, that people were unhappy, and that was the reason that they came in and said ugly things and were mean. But there's been many times in my life that I've been unhappy and I didn't go and do those things. I think it actually speaks more to the character of the person. Because there's been many times I've been very hurt and very betrayed by people and had mean things done to me, but it didn't cause me to be a mean person to anybody. I've always still exuded love, light, and positivity to everybody. So I think it speaks more to the character of the person who actually did it. And if they're spreading that much negativity and stuff, maybe they are miserable with themselves, but it doesn't mean doesn't mean that you have to be miserable to everybody else or treat them with any disrespect. That's right. Look, I'm down for some Beavis. Don't play with me. I do too. I think Rue's playing it down there on her tablet. So, that's just, look. God ain't brought me this far to leave me. He ain't never left me. There's been a lot of times that I wondered how things were going to happen, how ends were going to be made, how things were going to come together and work out, and they always did because I'm protected by Him. Do you know why I'm protected by Him? Because I've got a close relationship with my Savior. You know? He's watching out for me. He's not going to let me fail, you know? Doesn't mean I'm not going to hit any bumps in the road. Of course I'm going to hit bumps in the road. The bumps in the road's what makes us stronger and makes us who we are. It defines the character that God has created within us. Because He allows you to go through things and prove to yourself that you're strong. So that later on down the road, when those younger folk come along, I'm about to tell you. When them younger folk come along and they need that guidance and direction, they go come to you and they go be like, how do I do this? How do I go through this? Honey, I done been there. Let me tell you how I did it. You know what I mean? Girl, bye. Woo! Now you know why I'm an ordained minister too. There you go. BBQ King. I feel that. I feel that. I do feel that. Deep, I feel that. But you know, that's another reason that I say, you know, I just have to smile. You have to smile through the day, and you have to laugh through the day. And when people say, oh my gosh, do you really are that happy all the time? I do try to be, because honey, there's too much negativity in the world already. And if I stayed focused on all the bad stuff that happens throughout the day, you know what I mean? I'll stay in that pit constantly. I ain't trying to stay in no pit. I like to be on the mountaintop so I can look out and see the beauty, you know? So I want to keep myself as close to the mountaintop as possible. There you go. I'm here for it. That's the way we roll around here. Oh, love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. All right, look. I'm going to get ready and get out of here for the evening. I've got my salmon cooked up. Tomorrow, during the day, I'm going to do my squash. I don't like cooking during the day, but I'm going to because I need to get my squash done up as our side. So, I will do some video content so you can see how I cook my squash. Mary. Well, I am a motivational speaker, so you know, I do have it in me. But before I get out of here tonight, I just want to say once again how much I really love and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You know, if you're here, you're family. That's the way we roll. Kiki, I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. You know, we gonna make it through day by day, and tomorrow will be another day. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night's live. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Other than that, Alexa, stop. So, I think there's a couple of you that may need this one tonight. Somebody asked me, sent me a private message. You know who you are. I don't have to call you out. But someone asked me to do this one tonight, so I'm going to do this one for you, and then I'll do my 2 closers. But it says, you've been in this storm, and it seems like forever, and your nights of confusion have been oh so long. Your ship has lost anchor, and the storm's got you drifting, but the night's almost over. So ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God's right there with you. You may not feel him, but you're not alone. You're hurting now, but your morning it's coming. Just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. Remember his promise. He said, I'll never forsake you. Though the waters they're raging, they'll do you no harm. Don't give up the battle, for your answer it's coming. Just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God's right there with you. You may not feel him, but you're not alone. You're hurting now, but your morning it's coming. Just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. He'll never leave you. So ride out your storm. He's right there with you. So ride out your storm. I love you, I mean it. That one girl said my voice was like razor blades to her eardrums. She must be full of the devil. It was the devil. That's why. All right. So, oh honey, quick. There was 2 of them I got during that. All right, I'm going to give you my thank you. So, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Randy Travis, somebody said, he sang, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, if you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen until the song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever. Amen. Mwah. I love you. I mean it. Thank you so much. That first song is Ride Out Your Storm is the name of that. The LaFavors originally sang it, I think. All right, my loves. I'm getting ready to get out of here. So a little bit of good night, sweethearts. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweethearts. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say good night, sweethearts. Good night.